Big game here at the 2016 Campaign Cup in the Nations Cup, the World Cup. United States of America taking on Russia, two of the heavy hitters. I'm Matty Marshall alongside Shelly Farmer. I'd like to welcome Spike up to the commentator booth, doing great here. Great Britain is also taking on the Czech Republic. But right now here, looks like the United States off to the races so far and taking all the good positions.
And they're 2 up as well already. Look, 2 bodies down on Russia.
Yeah, 5 players alive for the USA right now. And also getting up and double stacking that center, but 2 bodies now come off. No, actually point got conceded by Russia, so a very quick one here for the USA.
Yeah, towel thrown there for Russia, giving the first point to the USA. So USA have a big squad out here, and they do look the favourites, but that first 5 was Greg Sewers, Damian Ryan, Ryan Greenspan, Archie Montemayor, and Alex Goldman. Wow, what a lineup.
What a memory, that's what I would say. You just remembered all of that without actually saying anything wrong. Well done.
Yeah, both those teams are absolutely stacked with stars. And as the rain starts to come down now, Czech Republic taking on Great Britain.
Oh,
of course,
wow.
we love this weather, so it's perfect for us.
English weather, hey,
yeah,
Spike.
this is perfect.
Absolutely.
I think it's appropriate that as soon as the first point starts for Great Britain, the downpour starts coming down.
Yeah, although we've lost 1 early, you know, so.
2 bodies now, 3 coming off for Great Britain.
So this is the Czech Republic on your screens. Great Britain in the far distance walking off the field, but the Czech Republic are a decent team. Half the team are the ML Kings in the CPL.
Yeah, ML Kings.
Yeah,
overall ranked 6th and doing pretty solid this year. We saw them have some good games today. And it looks like they will be able to close this for their first point out here against Great Britain.
And they didn't even lose a body there. I mean, that's just not the Great British team that we know.
No, you're totally right, Spike. And you've been out of paintball now about a couple of years, so
nearly 3 years.
Nearly 3 years. So
yeah, it's been a long time.
All your Millennium fans back home, Spike was a huge character back then, about 2 years ago. Was the announcer, original announcer before the webcast.
Yeah. I lost a bit of weight.
But yeah, Great Britain losing that point. But on the other field, on the SPL field, Italy are now in the lead at 3-1 in their matchup against Spain. And we'll get the Norway-Austria result to you shortly. But yeah, heavens has opened here in Basildon, England, the 3rd leg of the Millennium Series. But there's 10 seconds left on the clock as we go back to the USA and Russian game.
Yeah, so Goldman's still out there, Archie Montemayor, Sewers. And it looks like going up to the center off the break, Damian Ryan for the United States, and Russia on your screen. And Russia able to get a good break here. Looks like first body to drop is going to be for the USA.
Yeah, it's Ryan
Russia.
Greenspan.
Yeah, Russia definitely got 5 alive still, with 4 there for the US.
You can see we're looking at USA on your screen. Ooh, Greg Sewers trying to get out, try to get to the inside, but got put back in his bunker. Now gunfighting down that sideline. You can see Damian Ryan still up there in the center.
The Russians had a delayed breakout there in the center, stacking 3 in that center bunker before running out to the left-hand side, which seemed to work for them this time.
Here comes the hammer getting dropped in that center on Damian Ryan from Alexander Burtnikov.
I was going to say, I know the way that guy plays. That's Malloy.
Yeah, it looks like those are the 2 bodies coming off there. Still 3 bodies left alive for USA.
So a big punch move there from Malloy for Russia to try and get some kills. He achieved at least 1. It's now 3 against 5 in Russia's favor, who also have the positions on the field.
Yeah, good field position right now for Russia. They're at the 50-yard line here, spectator side of the snake. You can see him back up off that spot, trying to look inside for kills. Greg Sewers is in front of him.
Yeah, 3 versus 4 there for Russia, so they're 1 body up.
And doesn't look like he has any paint left on his back. Greg Sewers is going to get established down that sideline.
Yeah, for those just tuning in.
Another run through, coming through, and he goes through to take the Dorito.
I was just about to say before that run through that this is the M500 format, so each player only has a loader and 2 pods that they can carry on the field.
Well, that was Kirill Peridny, though, so big move by Kirill Peridny to break things open after the move by Alexander Burtnikov in the center. Roznikov was alive there. He was the player in the snake, and Sergey is going to hit that buzzer to tie this game up at 1.
And Kirill he's the captain of Russian Legion, and he also coaches Kamenacha, so a big name there for Russia. Plays for Russian Legion in the NXL. And on the SPL field right now, Italy have just beaten Spain 4-1. Oh, no, they haven't. They're in the lead 4-1, and they still have just a minute left remaining. So I believe Norway beat Austria, but I don't know the score on the other field.
Yeah, well, it was, as you know, the score 4-1 in favor of Italy, and the other score was 3-1 before. So we'll still keep you updated. But right now, Great Britain down by 1 against the Czech Republic, and
Great Britain breaking hard to the corner. Did he make it in there alive?
Yeah, both corners, that's right, Spike. And on your screens was Czech Republic. They made it out into the corner as well.
So we're looking at Czech Republic. 5 players alive for both squads, and Great Britain pushing up there a little bit quicker here on the attack as Great Britain moving up into good field position here on both sides of the field, both on the pit side and here towards the stands.
Okay, 2 of the Czech Republic team just going out there. So Great Britain 5 versus 3 versus 2 now. As we speak, Great Britain taking number 2. So this is Great Britain coming back again.
Yeah, on your screen, Almaker pushing wide, top right. Didn't make it out live. It's just dropping bodies that side of the field for Great Britain.
Great Britain looked like they had really good field position and a ton of players alive, but just some deaths out of their spots, kind of putting them into a bad...
Have you noticed, though, that the rain has just stopped a little bit, whereas in the last point it was really, really raining hard, and I think maybe they left the Czech Republic out there to get wet.
Well, right now Great Britain losing another gunfight here, so this is going to be point number 2 for Czech Republic with a lot of time on the clock. 7 minutes and 55 seconds to go as Vatos gets checked out. And looks like point is good.
So it's just Jim McGowan twice now in 2 points. Jim McGowan plays for Birmingham Disruption, the only player alive for Great Britain. So he's doing the work for GB, pushing Snake side on the stands here. But his players are dying behind him. So Great Britain need to turn it around to make something of this match against the Czech Republic.
But they came out really hard, and they came out with a better breakout, a better game at the start, took the bodies, but just couldn't finish.
Not closing.
It was an early exit, and, well, we're known for that at the moment, aren't we?
Yes, we are.
So
Football, Europe. Oh, okay.
So right now it's all tied up here between the U.S. and Russia. Russia now here on the right-hand side. The United States on your left. We're looking over the shoulders of Russia. No one really here on the spectator side of the field.
So on your screen is Mishka, closest to the camera. He plays for Houston Heat, of course.
Because Russia's lost the body, according to the screen. I didn't see where he went from, though, so maybe that's this guy that's missing from this side.
Yeah, nobody over here right now. But good field position and cross-field spread for U.S. They also lost a body.
Team USA are in the start of the snake there, in the Dorito.
Yeah, it's Kyle Spicker, and he's backed up by Ryan Moorhead.
Kyle Spicker trying to get a shot cross-field. There's no one in that back corner bunker. He's getting a shot. And this is the guy trying to keep Kyle Spicker honest over here.
I think it's Mishka.
Yeah, that is Mishka in that spot. And there goes the body to drop. Konstantin Fedorov getting shot out of this stand-up temple over here on the pit side. Mishka jumps up over the top trying to catch Kyle Spicker. Kyle Spicker able to get past the 50-yard line. He's going to get shot, though.
He's gone. Spicker's gone.
And there comes Ryan Moorhead trying to back up Kyle Spicker. And here comes Mishka, who's going to run out and going to trade out with Ryan Moorhead. Bodies are dropped for both squads, though.
Yeah, from this side of the field. So stand side of the field is completely clear. It's all happening pit side.
Yeah, there are definitely 2 players left alive here for Russia. A player here in the back, center Dorito, and also over here on the pit side of the field. So definitely 2 players left alive for Russia. And there is Chad George for the U.S. And they also have 2 players alive, so it's 2-on-2.
Sergey's just been shot, so it's just 1 player left for Russia.
So we'll see if Tim Montresor, team captain for USA, comes over here. Spectator side, and they are trying to put the pinch on the last player left alive here for Russia in that back center and trying to take a 1-point lead, and they will be able to do it.
So USA need to put another point on the board. It's 2-1 in their favor, just over 5 minutes left to play in this matchup. On the other field, we have the matchup between Sweden and France, and also in that bracket we have Argentina and Poland, so we'll try and keep you up to date with those scores.
So now with a 2-point lead, Czech Republic comes out to play their next point here against Great Britain. See if Great Britain, they had a great, like you guys were saying, they had a great break in that last one. They just couldn't
finish it. I don't know. They should be playing soccer.
So here is Great Britain on your screens. They're wearing the blue.
Here we go again. Straight in.
And
got capped on the way in.
So that Jim going and takes an early walk, but did make it out alive, but tried to push the width too soon. Slovakia now counter-reacting that move by getting the kill that side of the field.
And the back centre from the UK has just moved up into try and load this side on spectator snake side. And he's not lived there for long.
Yeah, survivability problems starting to hit Great Britain right now, as they're looking at a lot of bodies left alive for Czech Republic. Looks like going to be a perfect point for the Czech Republic to put, as Thorpe takes the walk. So it looks like it will be 3-0 here in favor of the Czech Republic.
Yeah. Czech stepping up. As I said before, predominantly ML Kings players. Pilar and the Mares brothers as well on the squad. The GB are a mixture of Birmingham Disruption, London Nexus and Lucky 15s. Lucky 15s is a squad that's coming through the UK ranks, and they're winning the CPPS UK Championships nearly every leg, and they play SPL here, semi-pro league, with likes of Russian Legion.
Isn't there some Manchester firm in there as well?
One player,
one player,
yeah, Warren Pitterson.
Wazza.
Now, Warren Pitterson, nicknamed Wazza, he plays number 8 for Great Britain. He won the one-on-one championship, the only British person to win the one-on-one championship, which is good, against Kevin Coombe.
What was his name?
Warren Pitterson, plays for Manchester firm. So back to the USA-Russia game. This is, I think it's Russia on your screen. Very similar jerseys. No, this is this is USA on your screen.
This is USA on the screen. Yeah, the score's 2-1. And so far, both teams have got 5 alive.
Yeah, good break for both squads. Russia displacing here, moving out, advancing over here on the on the spectator side.
Russia losing 1 on the spectator side. Again, they started with that very slow 3 centres in the back, or 3 bodies in the back centre bunker before breaking out again. And it worked for them. They got in there alive.
Yeah, trying to do that heavy gun breakout there. Ryan Moorhead trying to get out wide. He definitely took a shot in the back, in his back. So, oh no, they're calling clean. Okay, I was going to say, there's definitely,
that's a shot there,
unfortunately for Ryan, a hit on his right back shoulder there. So it's a loss for United States. Still 4-on-4. Kyle Spick over here, and on your screen. Kyle Spica definitely wants to make a move out of this spot. Montresor comes over to back him up. You can see by Kyle's body language, he wants to come over, try to get in here or move past it to get into D1.
I think it's Chad George over on the far side of the field there, pit side snake.
Yeah, you can see there's Chad George in good position already in this in that snake on the pit side. He has a player right behind him. Now Montresor comes over to back up Kyle Spica. It's tough though in this M500 for the back players. You can see there Denis Golev, one of the veterans from Moscow Russian Legion here, trying to help out Russia. Kyle Spica moves up and gets taken out. Tough move, bad move there by Kyle Spica.
That was a good shooting from Fedorov there across the field as Russia now pushed to the center. I think that's Kirill in the center for Russian Legion player.
And then
here comes Tim, sorry.
Yeah, Tim trying to make a big move and catch him sleeping. And did he get a kill? They are now shooting it.
No, they did.
Yeah, they did. So nice job by, looks like Kirill Peridny up there in the center to stop the aggression of Tim Montresor. And there still are some bodies left alive here for Moscow Red Legion. And they are going to be able to take down the U.S. right here in this point to tie it up at 2 with 3 minutes left to go.
That was a decisive point, very decisive. Russia had them all the way from there. I mean, Tim did try and make that move up there to fill that gap. Great move.
There was a couple bad deaths for the United States players too. Spica got shot sloppy trying to move up. Ryan Moorhead fell out wide and got shot in his back.
Forgive me, I said that Kyle Spica was shot by Fedorov. Fedorov wasn't on the field. It was Smotrov, which is the young player coming up through the ranks. So it's great shooting from him to take out Kyle Spica.
It's also great to see Smotrov, one of those younger up-and-coming Russian players. Moscow Red Legion itself is a franchise reinvigorated past couple seasons because of guys like Leonid Smotrov. So for him to come and play here for his team,
I remember
for Russia.
Back in my day, there was a lot of young kids, sort of 10, 12 years old, that were playing within the Russian teams. And now they're sort of at the age of sort of 25s, 26. their games are up here.
Yeah,
you see them grow.
and that's how they've been able to reinvigorate that program with guys like Smotrov. So nice work by him and Kirill Peredny there to tie it up. Now back into this Czech Republic Great Britain game. It's 3-0. It's been all Czech Republic. Great Britain's been getting some good breaks, but just not able to do anything with it.
Great Britain are in the snake now. They're in that Dorito feeding the snake. And Czech Republic are one body down from the centre there. That's 2 they've lost now. So Great Britain 5 on 3.
Yeah, that's Thorpe from Lucky 15's captain in the centre of the field, and Liam Holmes here on snake side.
Just need to
you can't
just
see.
take their time a little bit now and just make sure. Looks like there might be a penalty going over on the other side. Yep, there's a 1-for-1 coming. Oh, it's an automatic point because there's no bodies left.
So that's a great play there from Thorpe from the Lucky 15.
That would be a penalty as well, because that would be an automatic point, and they'll be playing with 4 players.
Yeah, so he's doing all the work there. So that's what we need to see from Great Britain, a little bit more of a fight.
That's just that glimmer of hope we like to give people.
Well, there's still some time.
And the sun's trying to come out. Look, the sun is coming.
6:18 left on that clock. So yeah, Great Britain has a chance if they can rail off 2 more of those points and tie it up. There's definitely time to do that. So now we have ourselves the battle between the Titans, Russia, and the U.S. 2:51 on the clock, and it is all tied up at 2.
Yeah, they put out a different 5 now from the last 5 we've just seen.
Yeah, it's Goldman, Ryan, Sewers, Greenspan, and can't see who that other, it's like Montemayor. Yeah, Montemayor.
So yeah, USA have 3 Ryans on the team, so it's Damien Ryan and Ryan Greenspan playing right now.
So it looks like a good break for the U.S. as they're able to take out. Looks like Lukashuk tried to get out wide here for Russia. He gets taken out, so you can see the 4 players on your screen for Russia tucked in that back center bunker with Kisnev and Solishnikov.
It's a Houston Heat back bunker there. It's yeah, Sergei and Mishka, as their nicknames are.
Still no bodies have come off for the U.S. yet, so they have the advantage as they have stuck Russia in those back spots. Now taking those front spots there, Ryan Greenspan. Right
Trouble
beside.
with those 2 back centre guys in there, there's not many places you can move because all you've got is a lane of paint coming at you wherever you go. So you've got to pick your time. Now they've got one.
Yeah, 2 more bodies now coming off for Russia, and here comes Ryan Greenspan hunting for kills in the center. And that is going to do it. Point had to be conceded by Russia. Too many bodies still left alive for U.S. So right now, 1-point lead here for the USA.
Yeah, and just under 2 minutes left to play. There's the Czech Republic walking back out. So they're in the lead 3-1 with much more time left on the clock.
Left.
Yeah, just 4 players, you're right, Spike. So they got a penalty the last point, which means they only start this game with 4 players. But they have a lot more time on the clock.
Yeah.
It's an advantage right now for Great Britain. Still, there's some time on.
That doesn't mean anything.
6:18 to go. Yeah. And, I mean, down by 2. Playing against just 4 bodies here for the Czech Republic.
But how many times have you played a penalty point, Matt, and you've gone out with 4 players and everyone thinks it's over and you pull out the best game you've ever played?
A lot of times. Yeah. Yeah, I've also been on the opposite side too, where we have 5 and there was 4 of them and we lost that point. So, you know, again, you have to stay tense and focused at all times, regardless of the body count.
Great Britain losing 1 there. Don't know who that was that went out.
That's Thorpe.
It is Thorpe. I thought it was, by the way he was skipping. But
this is Liam Holmes now pushing up on your screens.
Now
Czech
Liam's
Republic.
a player that's come on leaps and bounds. I remember when we coached him for the under-16 squad.
Yeah,
he has come on a lot. You know, I've seen him play, and he has grown.
Yeah, Liam Holmes, nicknamed Sheldon. He plays for London Nexus. You can see him now on the far right of your screens, pushing up the field.
Well, Great Britain making most of this power play that they're on, and it looks like they're going to be able to pull within 1 right here as long as they can close this one out.
And not walk into a hail of paint like they just did. Here we go.
So closing play here from
they got him.
Jim McGoing then just putting a bit of closure on that point to make it a game. So Liam Holmes walking it in to press the buzzer for Great Britain to put a point on the board. It's now 3-2. Czech Republic still winning by 1 point.
Yeah, and you can definitely see there's a lot of paint on it, but that's all rubbed from the bunkers as he was pushing up there on to the Czech Republic side of the field.
So on the other side of the field, Argentina won their first point against Poland, and France won their first point against Sweden. Now that's an interesting matchup, France-Sweden. That's essentially Tonton Fringer versus Joy Division.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's going to be like the old days.
Yeah, and Sweden just put a point on the board, so it's now 1 apiece for the Sweden and France game. So yeah, and it looks like it was one of the Samuelson brothers who did play for Joy Division. So back to this matchup, Russia on your screen.
And Russia's still running that heavy guns breakout, trying to get out
USA
wide here.
losing bodies.
Oh yeah, not a good
Big
break at
time.
all. Spica comes off, Moorhead comes off. Not looking good right now. This could be a quick point for Russia to tie it up. There comes Golev past the 50-yard line in the center. And on your screen right now,
we've got
they're
a
trying to
Russian
pinch
out
him
with
out.
a penalty, a 1-for-1 there on the Russians.
That could help out USA. Golev runs into a gun, and then Montresor's still alive, scurries out to the back bunker. No one's picked up Montresor, and Montresor's now going to have to count the bodies. And it looks like it might be a 1-on-1. No, it's a 2-on-1. I think it's just Tim Montresor here in the back corner bunker. The referee's going to get in and check him out.
Oh,
that's a penalty as well.
Team captain Tim Montresor drawing a penalty, and there was nobody but him out there, which means the USA is going to have to start down a body on that next one. Worst possible thing that could have happened there for the USA as Russia ties it up with 1 minute and 12 seconds to go.
The Russian fans are now going wild now in the stands. I can hear them cheering. They've had a few beers.
But
It is England, the beer is cheap.
This is
later
where
on in
we're
the day,
likely
too.
to see the classic dynasty, let's lock the field. We bring a couple of guys out and just lock it up and sit there.
But on this layout, you can't really do that. This is a really tough layout to do that. We really haven't seen that be effective at all today.
And it's just, you can't really lock this field up, Spike, with the M500 because they only have 500 balls each. Well, no, sorry, not M500.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
But then again, on average, most points you played, you only ever shot 2 pots on average.
So on the breakout here, Czech Republic now up, still up by 1, Great Britain, and back at 5 strong, but there is some time left. So this is Great Britain's chance here to get back in this match, but they're dropping bodies.
Yeah, Liam Holmes and Thorpe take a walk. That just leaves Jim McGoing on the field. Phil Stoney, Czech Republic now on your screen. On the other side of the field, Poland just still a point back against Argentina.
They're in the far snake as well, Czech Republic now. And Great Britain losing another body in the middle. That was Thorpe, I think.
And losing that last body. I think there might still, nope, that is it. That is the last player left alive. But, you know, as there still is 4 minutes and 13 seconds left to go, now they're only down by 2. So Great Britain still has a chance, but the Czech Republic just refusing to break here.
GB need to throw the towel. They need to save time there. They're taking too long on that. They need to concede the point, in my opinion. 4 minutes left.
I guess some people still subscribe to the fact that one guy might end up hitting the buzzer with a shot on him if he's the last guy left. But in that case, they had so many bodies left in the Czech Republic, you need to throw that towel.
Yeah, you got to preserve the time. So now we'll see how many bodies is the U.S. going to start with.
One.
Yeah, well, I couldn't see if it was a major or a
one.
minor there assessed on Tim Montresor there towards
So
the
Ryan's
end.
out.
Yeah, Ryan Greenspan, that's Alex Goldman, aka Mouse, Damon
It is
Ryan.
4. They're starting with 4.
And Archie Montemayor. Damon Ryan straight up to the center. Oh,
And
slipped, but made it in alive.
And Damian Ryan getting taken out there.
He got taken out.
But there is a body coming off, so it's 3-on-4, still in favor of Russia with under a minute to go. Tie game. So we'll see, will we be heading to an overtime match? Or will Russia be able to utilize their one body advantage and try to work out wide? No one making any moves yet. There are the 3 players. You can see no one alive on this side of the field here for the United States. First closest player is Ryan Greenspan here in one of the center bunkers. You can see him wrapping around, body language. You can see maybe wants to get out wide a little bit, try to slow down. It doesn't really look like Russia trying to press the attack. There goes Konstantin Fedorov. He gets to the 50-yard line there, pit side.
Ryan is just trying to count the body. Ryan Greenspan's trying to count the bodies to see where they are, because he can make a move now and bump out because all the Russian players are on the other side of the field. So that blind area, that pocket you see on your screen, as we count down to the last 8 seconds, I think both teams have just decided that we're just
sit and wait and have another point. Yep.
Not a bad play, though. You know, I mean, that's not a bad thing to do here, considering
you're going to
the
throw it
talent
away
level.
otherwise. You could throw it away.
Well, you could definitely throw it away, and there's a lot of talent on these 2 teams. I mean,
Exactly.
you really can't make the argument that, I mean, you couldn't get a more stacked roster with the guys that are out there. That, I mean, the amount of titles and tournament wins is into the hundreds as far as tournament wins is concerned with the guys out on these fields. Those are the most experienced paintball players on planet Earth, on Russia, and on the United States right now. So I totally agree with you, Spike. It's like, hey, let's just go. Let's just take this.
Take
one
another
overtime.
point. Let's have a proper game.
So there's Fedorov right there. You can see the intensity in his eyes. There's Sergey as well, really wanting to take this victory here.
And Sergey was the MVP in Nashville for Houston Heat.
Yeah, Sergey Slonetsko played phenomenal for Houston Heat, and it's 2 events in a row for Houston Heat.
So
There's
on the
Mishka.
other field, it looks like Argentina and Poland, it's 1 apiece now.
I think Poland are now just going to steal a point and make it 2-1. Yeah, so Poland now in the lead. And Sweden and France matchup is still continuing. So there's an exciting bracket going on the other side of the field as we focus now on the Russian pits. There's Malloy, #1 for Russia. And it's an intense game, and they really want it. As I said before, Matty, before this match started, the Russians won the over 40s. They've won the Women's Cup.
Trying to make it a clean sweep
let's make
this
it a
year.
triple crown for them.
Absolutely right. Why not? And, you know, in some respects, I hope they do it because it's a nice achievement.
Yeah, France did it the year before.
Sorry, Matt, but
Hey, it has nothing to do with what we want. It's all about what happens down there, right? So if they earn it, they earn it.
Exactly right.
And watching the way that the over 40s and the women did at the last 2 events, they earned it.
I mean, I know what it's like winning this because we won it, the first men's one, and it was against Russia, wasn't it, when we played the final? And so I mean, I've still got the trophy sitting at home. So I know what it feels like to do it. So to do it with 3 teams in 1 year, in 1 season, wow.
Yeah, pretty good for them for the crown. But on the other field, France are winning 2-1 against Sweden. So we're back to this matchup. This is USA on your screens. Player cam with Greg Sears, who's made it out alive into the corner.
Yeah, a good break for both teams. I don't see any bodies coming off right now, so 5 players alive. And better field position and a more aggressive breakout here for USA. They've double stacked in the center. Ryan Greenspan at the pin. Damian Ryan up there at the center 50 at the wall bunker. And it looks like a referee running in, checking out one of the Russian players. Hasn't made his call yet. You can see the Russians kind of pushed into their spots, going at that conservative heavy guns up breakout, but still alive.
He's still alive, yeah. He's still alive.
5 players alive here. And here comes Greg Sewers. He's making his move over here on the spectator side of the field. And now Sergey
now we've lost 1.
Yeah, Sergey walks right out
side.
into a lane, so now the advantage goes to the United States. I'm not sure where Sergey was trying to
Yeah,
go.
I'm not sure what he was doing there.
Ryan Greenspan might have caught one in that center. There's Ryan Greenspan dead center on your screen. Damian Ryan right beside him. So here's Ryan. Damian Ryan right there. You notice how Damian is looking out towards the stadium, or out towards the stand side. Now Damian Ryan is going to look there in the cuts, tall enough to play that whole bunker.
So this is the overtime point, just under 4 minutes left remaining and some over a minute now played. And USA are in the driving seat, and Ryan Greenspan sitting there in the blind spot there. It is blind if you sit in that lane, but as soon as the Russians realize where he is,
he's toast.
Yes, he's toast.
Yeah. Ryan's good at that. Ryan's always been able to find that little sweet spot on a field. He can just sit there and wait.
And you can see there's Mishka trying to fight out there,
Yeah.
doing whatever he can to fight out, and it's tough. They're pinched in those spots, and the more that Greg Sewers moves up the field over here on the stand side of the field, the tougher it's going to get for them. You can see
it's getting tighter and tighter, isn't it?
Mishka, and I think that's Malloy. I think that's Burtnikov there.
Unless they're just trying to keep warm. I don't know.
Well, the rain is starting to come down again. And Greg Sewers makes his move, so that's going to be tough. And then you can see Burtnikov there immediately guns up. We are in the overtime period, 2 minutes and 57 seconds to go, and Greg Sewers is going to go all the way through. And here comes the run up in the center.
And Tim don't even know he's gone.
Yeah,
he's
but
gone.
he takes out Damian Ryan, but Greenspan was backed up off that. They didn't know that both of them were stacked in there. Now Greg is all the way on.
And we lost another one over on the Russian side, so now it's just in the back center.
It's what a move by Greg Sewers, and what a great job. And Damian Ryan was still alive in there, so a big congratulations to the aggression for the United States of America as they were able to get up there in the center with Damian Ryan and Ryan Greenspan. And then what a smart move by Greg Sewers. Patience over here on this side, Shelley.
Yeah, definitely. It's Greg Sewers being patient, waiting for that little hit, but it was Ryan Greenspan playing that little, I'd say, perfect spot. That's a blind spot, center of the field. Russians didn't have a clue where he was, and when Kirill thought he knew where he was, Ryan Greenspan already bumped back into the can and was waiting for him. Yes, Kirill did what he needed to do and took out Damian Ryan, but Ryan Greenspan able to punch at that attack, and then Greg Sewers went peekaboo and popped up snake side to just finish off the rest of the Russians. So great point there from USA. Definitely. They win the first round here, the prelims against Russia.
Yeah, so still have some more of this Great Britain and Czechoslovakia. That game end? I don't think so, right? Waiting for them to come out and play this next point. But the game time didn't end for that, did it?
Yeah, because it's overtime point.
Great Britain wasn't an overtime
Oh, no,
point.
not the... oh, it must have been.
So unless they're just playing straight race to 4.
No,
But
it must have been. They
should
must
be
have
a
run out
mercy
of time, and we didn't notice that. For the GB game, it would have been the Czech Republic that won that game. But they did look... They've taken their masks off, so yeah, Czech Republic beat the GB team.
Absolutely. Belgium's coming on next, then, by the look of it.
Yeah, so congratulations, Czechoslovakia and United States of America. So we'll be right back with some more action. Belgium will be taking on Slovakia, and Germany will be taking on Gabon. Stick with us here. GoSports.com. We'll be right back.
Everybody's playing 500. I'm playing 10.
Belgium against Slovakia and Germany against Gabon.